Hi everyone, my name is Leah Shreves and I'm a librarian here at Longview Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how to use our new resource to access eBooks and eAudiobooks that's called CloudLibrary. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to longviewtexas.gov/library, and you're going to go to the Resources tab and click on eBooks and eAudiobooks. Once the page loads, you'll notice that we still have Overdrive. If you scroll down some more, you'll come to the CloudLibrary section. CloudLibrary is really great because it has over 170,000 titles for you to access with your library card. You can also set your reading preferences. You can check out up to 5 items per library card, and you can check out those items for 3 weeks. I'm going to show you how to access this from your laptop or your desktop computer. So we're going to go to CloudLibrary Help site. And from here, it takes you to CloudLibrary's webpage. You can access CloudLibrary from their webpage, but I have found that it does have some glitches. So we're going to download the app. You're going to go up here to the top to the Get the App tab. You'll also notice that you can download this on your iPhone, your Android device, your Chromebook, your Kindle Fire, as long as it's a Kindle Fire 7 or newer, your Mac, Nook, and Windows device. I'm on a Chromebook today, so I'm going to click on Chrome. It's then going to open to the Google Play Store, to the CloudLibrary app, and I'm going to click on Install. Okay, so once CloudLibrary is installed, you'll click on Open. It's going to take you to the application's welcome page. You can go down to the bottom to select language, and you can choose any language that they have available. I'm going to select English. And then you can tap anywhere on the screen to continue. It's going to take you to select your country, state, and library. So I'm going to find United States, Texas, and Longview Public Library. Once I have those selected, I'm going to click on Next. It's then going to take you to the Terms and Conditions page, and you can read each one of these if you would like. I'm going to go ahead and click Accept. And from here, you're going to put in your library card information. And input your password and click Log In. Once you're logged in, you can choose to take a tour of the application, but I am going to go ahead and click Skip. And then it'll also give you a reminder that if you want to look at the tutorial later on, you can go under Help and Support under your Account tab. Once you've logged in, it's going to take you to your home page. Here you can see what I'm currently reading. You can see your library information, any notifications. Down at the bottom, there's also a My Books tab, Search, and Account. So the first tab I'm going to take you to is My Books. From here, under Current, shows all the items that I have checked out. I do want to point out that any book you see that has the headphones on it is an audiobook. And then at the top next to Current, there's History. This shows my reading history. Holds, so any items that I have a hold on. And Saved. The Save tab is for any items when you're browsing and you say, oh, this book seems interesting, but I don't want to read it right now. You can click to save it, and it'll put it under your Save tab. And then later on, when you are ready to read that item, you can click on Borrow. Or say you don't want to read it anymore, it doesn't interest you, you can click on Unsave. You can also go to the top and click on Clear All Saved if you decide you don't want to read any of the items that you have saved. If you go back to the bottom and click on Search, the first tab it's going to take you to is Featured, and there's nothing there currently at the moment. Next is Favorites. So the Favorites tabs has all the items or the categories that I have said I'm interested in. In order to set this up, you're going to go to the top to the pencil and click on it. It's going to ask you a few questions. So what type of books interest me? I'm going to click on adult and teens. And then do I prefer on fiction or nonfiction? I'm going to select fiction. You're then going to click on next. From here, it gives you different categories or genres of books that you may be interested in. So anything in purple, you'll notice I have selected. So action and adventure, comics, fantasy, mystery detective, all these that are in purple are categories that I am interested in. But say I'm no longer interested in mystery and detective books. I will just click on that selection and it will remove those from my favorites tab. If I want to add something, you'll just click on anything here. So say I want to add crime books. I would click on that and those would then show up in my favorites tab. Once you're done, you'll just click on save and then you'll have book suggestions to show up in your favorites tab. Generally, it will only show you a few books at first under your favorites, and you can click on see all to see all the books under that specific category. Also, if you want to see all books, you just click on the all tab, and it shows all the books within adult fiction. But say I want to search for a book. You go up here to the search bar and you can search by author, subject, book title, anything really. So I'm going to type in Peter Pan and it gives me suggestions. So I'm going to go ahead, it gives me title suggestions, author suggestions, series suggestions, but I am specifically looking for Peter Pan, so I'm going to click on that. It then takes me to all the books that are titled Peter Pan. If I want to borrow one of these, I will click on the borrow button. And then see it's giving me an error because I already have 5 items checked out. So I have to return one before I can check another item out. So what I will do is I will go back and go to my books and return a book. It's always going to ask you when you click on return if you're for certain. I then can go back to the search tab and type in Peter Pan again. Click on borrow. You can then choose to return it or read. I'm going to click on read and it's going to download the book for me. When you go into a book, it's going to let you know if there's any new features like changing the font size or tracking your progress. Here's the cover page. If I want to go to the next page, you can just scroll over or click on the right-hand side and it'll take me to the next page. But say I want to change the font size. So in order to change the font size, up here at the top, you can click on the A and the little a, that's the settings. You can click on these right here to make the font smaller or bigger. You can change the font itself. You can change the background color from day, sepia, or night, depending on what is easier for you to read and easier on your eyes. You can change the way you go to the next page. You can do scroll mode, use the volume buttons. You can go to advanced and it gives you more options to change the columns, the line height, word spacing, letter spacing, page margins. Over here you can click on the bookmark. If you want to bookmark specific places within the book, you can use the search bar here, the little magnifying glass, to search for specific parts of a book. You can also click on the hamburger menu, these 3 lines, and look at the outline. You can look at the different spots you've bookmarked or anything you've highlighted. And then in order to exit a book, you're going to click the back button. This is especially important because if you do not click the back button and exit out of the book, it will not save your progress. Now let's say I want to filter the results some more. You can click on these three lines here and you can filter by formats if you're wanting eBooks or audiobooks, availability, the language the books are in. So there's many different ways you customize the way you find your books within CloudLibrary. And the last tab I want to show you is at the bottom, the account. Here you can customize many different things. You can view your library cards, library details, notification settings, your data usage, your ebook settings, your usage statistics, help and support. If you click on this little pencil, you can create a nickname, change your avatar, you can change the color scheme, and once you're done, you'll just click on Save. And then those are the basics for using CloudLibrary. If you have any further questions or need some assistance, just give the library a call at 903-237-1350.